The work before us transcends a mere visual representation of nature. It is a profound meditation on its essence, expressed through a radical reduction of color. The monochromatic palette, stretching between absolute blackness and untouched whiteness, is not merely an aesthetic choice, but an ontological decision that reveals the inherent drama and tension of existence. The high contrast created by this binary opposition is not merely a formal element, but a psychological trigger that generates a sense of drama and energy, while simultaneously evoking mystery and intrigue. The line, bold and graphic, does not describe, but creates form, distilling the essence of trees and water into almost holographic gestures. The stylization of forms, moving away from naturalism, is not a deficiency, but a deliberate strategy that allows the work to transcend mere depiction and evoke deeper ideas or emotions. The texture, hinted at by rhythmic dots and waves, transcends the purely visual, inviting a tactile experience of a surface that is both organic and abstract. This visual language is not accidental, but deeply entwined with the choice of medium. Regardless of whether it is a woodcut, linocut, or ink drawing, the inherent reductiveness of these techniques, the carving out of non-pictorial areas, or the direct application of ink to paper, naturally generates high contrast and stylization. The medium thus becomes a co-author, forcing the artist to distill and emphasize, thereby achieving maximum expressiveness with minimal means. In this work, echoes of distant artistic traditions are recognized. Japanese ukiyo-e, with its early monochromatic elegance and stylized landscape, meets the eruptive emotional power of German expressionism, which elevated the woodcut to a primary tool for expressing inner states and critiquing reality. The work thus stands at a fascinating crossroads of East and West, where refinement meets rawness, and where nature is not imitated, but experienced and interpreted through the prism of subjective expression. All these movements, though diverse, share a common tendency to move away from strict naturalism and to use nature as a means to express deeper inner truth. Trees and water, archetypal symbols, transcend their material presence. Trees as vertical axes symbolize growth, life, strength, and the continuity of the cycle of existence, often associated with the tree of life. Water, with its fluidity and reflections, speaks of purity, tranquility, power, and transience. The black and white dialectic further deepens this duality, as it reflects universal oppositions: light and darkness, life and death, good and evil. The work becomes a visual meditation on the balance and tension of these opposites, on the interplay of the tangible and the intangible. In the final synthesis, the work reveals itself as a multi-layered statement, where technical discipline intertwines with art historical heritage and deep symbolism. It is not merely an image, but a phenomenon that, with its radical simplicity, achieves extraordinary complexity and resonance. It is proof that artistic power lies not in imitation, but in transformation, in the ability, through the limitations of medium and color, to reveal a universal truth about nature and humanity's place within it. The work does not offer the comfort of realistic illusion, but challenges, provokes, and invites a deeper emotional response that transcends mere aesthetic enjoyment and touches upon existential questions.